Today we're going to start looking at how to be able to start putting together your portfolio and where you sit and what you need to be able to do to get into college. So let's first look at admissions, and this is where you're going to start being able to start planning and putting stuff together. In here they have some general requirements. How to apply for admission, general admission, community, state, UC. Let's click on the state university requirements. You have all sorts of things for here, planning tools, freshman admission, etc., etc. Let's first take a gander at freshman admission. You don't want transfer because transfer means you're coming from one college to another. So in here you can start putting in and looking at all the A to G requirements and whatnot. The part that you're most concerned about is probably going to be over in this area. Calculating your GPA and calculating your eligibility index. UCs also have this option as well. Let's first take a look at the calculating your GPA. Here it gives you a way to be able to calculate what your A to G requirement is, as well as what your GPA is going to be with it. You also want to enter your school's course list, entering how many grades of A you have, how many grades of B, C, D, and F. Honors for Lincoln High School does not count for for extra bonus credit. However, AP does. So do be aware of that. So for example, let's say I received 3 A's, 2 B's, a C, no D's, and 1 F. My GPA is a 2.8. So keeping that in mind is rather handy for it. You can find your grades in the Infinite Campus portal looking at your current grades, especially after the 6-week grading period, to calculate your GPA. Then you can calculate your eligibility index. Here you can use your SAT scores, which you need to enroll in at some point, and your GPA times 800 will give you what your index score. The index for a California resident must have a minimum eligibility index of 2,900. Okay? To be able to look at the eligibility index, click it, and it'll tell you what it is depending on your GPA. So for example, if I was graduating with a 2.99 GPA, I would only need a SAT score of a 510 to be able to get into a CSU. Above a 3.0 you can have any SAT score and you'd be eligible to arrive. This is for USCs only. If we go back, we notice that it's different for UCs. UCs will give you different ones depending on it. If we were to kind of claim into it, eligibilities, profiles, etc., etc. Every UC has different requirements. Let's take, for example, at Davis. Davis asks you for these ones. The average of a student entering into UC Davis has a GPA of 4, an ACT of 28, SAT of 613, 650, and 631. Those are average scores for it. Identify the college that you would like and be able to look at some of their requirements along with it. Merced's 3.5, etc., etc. So what I'd like you to do tonight is being able to calculate your 6-week score, or by the time of the break, calculate what your eligibility is currently based on your GPA alone. Tomorrow I'm going to be talking about how to enroll for SAT, which you can take at any age. So good luck with this, and have a good one.